You're looking for something to do that's not at the beach or around 30A? Well, I've got good news for you. We have the top 10 things that you can do here in the area without getting your feet wet or sand in your bathing suit or whatever. A big shout out to this week's sponsor, Cindy Zimmerman, a local real estate pro. More on her later. Let's start with the first thing on our list, which is not that far from the beach, Crab Island. If you've been to the beach in Destin before, you've probably heard of or been to Crab Island. It's not something brand new. Plenty of things to do there, everything from drinking and going for a swim or just hanging out for the day. Number 2 on our list is Third Planet Brewing in Niceville, Florida. It is known as Niceville's backyard, and for good reason. There's a lot of people there all the time. And because Niceville is really an Air Force town, there's a lot of people that are really welcome and opening because nobody is from, well, I'm in Niceville right now, so there's no one really from here. And so you get to meet a lot of friendly and inviting people, lots of local good brews that they make in-house, and you can sometimes even get a tour of the facility where they make everything if you catch them on the right day. Plus, they usually have a lot of local bands or food trucks, lots of stuff to check out there. Number 3 is the Mariana Caverns, and this is something that's about an hour and a half away from the beaches, so you probably want to do it coming into or going out of town if you're a visitor, or on the weekends or a holiday if you live here in the Emerald Coast. Lots of very old stalactites and mites to see, a little historical museum at the top of the facility that you can check out. As a bonus, the town of Mariana is one of the oldest towns in Florida. They've got buildings that date back to the 80s. So history inside the caves, history outside the caves, lots of stuff to see and do. Heading to the other side of the map, this is definitely one of those niche ones. It's the Northwest Florida Speedway, and it's almost in Alabama. I mean, like really close to the border. They have dirt track races on Friday nights, a big spectacular fireworks show on the 4th of July, and it's really one of those things that not many people from the outside go to. So if you want to get a real taste of the Emerald Coast, check out Northwest Florida Speedway. Number 5 on our list is Point Washington State Forest down there, close to Bay, but not quite in there, with lots of walking trails and biking trails, things to do and see, plenty of nature, local species to see, and there's a lot of tree cover, so it's not as hot. It's managed by the state of Florida and recently beat out a bunch of state parks from around the country to be named one of the nation's best. It's open from sunrise to sunset all year, and it's a $2 admission fee, so it's really cheap too. Before we finish up the top 10, let me tell you a little bit about today's video sponsor, Cindy Zimmerman. CindyZSellsHomes.com is the place to go if you're looking to buy or sell a house. Cindy has been in the area for more than 2 decades and knows everything there is to know about buying and selling a home. So if you're looking for a new starter home in Crestview or a beachfront villa, she can help you. She has all the experience you'd ever need to make sure you get the right home for you. CindyZSellsHomes.com. Let's get back to the video. Number 6 on the list for us is the Emerald Coast Zoo. It's up there just to the east of Crestview, and they have crazy numbers of species that wouldn't believe that they have here in Northwest Florida. I mean, they got giraffes and other African safari animals to check out, as well as a lot of experiences that you can pay a little bit extra for, so you can like pet a sloth and stuff like that. A great thing to do up in Crestview during the day, especially if you are really sunburned, because they have a lot, again, of tree cover, which really helps keep the animals cool, keeps you cool, and gives you some unique experiences you might not be able to see anywhere else. This one is one of my favorite little secret ones. It's Vortex Springs, which is about an hour east of Crestview. It is a natural spring that has a bunch of stuff dumped into it, like boats and stuff, where you can go scuba diving. It's a great starter scuba diving spot, and it also has lots of things for people that don't want to scuba dive, like a huge rope swing. The Vortex Springs are clear as gin, is kind of their saying, and they really are. So we have some drone shots from the top down where you can just see right to the bottom of these springs. They're really beautiful. It's a nice relaxing day, and it's never super crowded because not a lot of people know about it, I guess, until they see it on this video, but it's also really affordable. It's, I think, $10 for kids to get in and $15 for adults to get in for the day. Totally worth it, and you don't have to fight somebody that is hawking beach chairs. So 2 for 2. This one's a little bit of a curiosity, but I added on here because it's really cool and it's also a little bit sad. Lake DeFuniak in the middle of DeFuniak Springs has these beautiful Victorian homes because a bunch of people moved down here from the Northeast and built these Victorian style homes around Lake DeFuniak. It's one of only 2 relatively circular lakes in the world that are not man-made. So cool little side thing as well. Really cool thing they do around Christmas time. They put more than 10 million lights up around the lake, and you just walk around the lake and see all the different displays. It's really fun and peaceful, especially if you have kids, because they can run around It's a lot of fun. The downtown is also filled with local boutique shops and has a couple of really good restaurants in the area as well. It also comes with a little bit of a not so great thing. Over there at the Walton County Courthouse, you can see the Confederate flag just flying there at the courthouse, and it also has a Confederate monument. It's one of the earlier Confederate monuments in history. It was built in 1871, just 5 years after the end of the Civil War. Most Confederate monuments around the country were built in the 1920s as kind of a, hey, don't try and change anything sort of thing. This one is a little bit older than that and was put up by spouses of the service people that were killed or wounded in the war. And if you want to see how the winners of the Civil War did after that war, you can check out the Eglin Armament Museum. That's right, the Air Force Base at Eglin has an armament museum that's open to the public. You don't need base access to go in there and check it out. And it has weapons and planes and all sorts of fun and interesting facts from the last 80 years of air power from the U.S. Air Force. Finally, and I know a bunch of locals are going to be very mad that I gave this one away, so sorry guys, but Turkey Creek in Niceville is probably the most underrated thing that you can do not at the beach here on the Emerald Coast. It's a creek that kind of floats around Niceville and goes out into the Choctawhatchee Bay. Really clear water, lots of floating and tubing that we locals do here all the time. And there's a boardwalk that has been built by the city of Niceville so that you can enjoy it without, getting wet. Lots of, again, tree cover for regulating the insane temperatures that we have here in the summer. And it's just so much fun for families to do because it's relatively concentrated, where your kids are at all times, and they can pretty much be themselves. It's very safe and lots of families in the area, so it's a good atmosphere as well. All right, that's what we got for today, but let us know, how did we do on this top 10 list? Did we give too much away? Did we not add something that we should have? And by golly, you're going to tell us about it. You should, here in the comments. Let us know what we missed or what we should add for the next one, and we'll see you next time. Oh, and before I forget, make sure to like and subscribe wherever you're watching this, because that really helps us.